Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Creating Cards with Debbie. If you're watching me on Facebook, be sure that you like and share the video. And if you're watching me on YouTube, be sure you hit that subscribe button and click that little bell. You'll be notified when I go live. And I know today is not my regular day, so I'm trying to start something new. I'm wanting to have 2 videos a week, so I'm going to see how it goes this week, and we'll go from there. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Let me introduce myself. As many of you probably already know me, but some don't. My name is Debbie Foster, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm located in Bismarck, Arkansas. And if you're familiar with Arkansas at all, we're about 20 miles south of Hot Springs. So we're out in the country. So I'm just going to give a moment for everybody to get here. I'm going to check my iPad to see if my sound and everything is okay. So while we're waiting for everybody to get here, we'll do that. And I seem to have a frog in my throat or something today. All right. Let me find my page. It says I'm live. Let's see if I can hear myself. Let's see if I can hear myself. Okay, sounds good. I'll turn that back off. We don't need the iPad on. Set that out of the way. Okay, today is November 4th. Yes. And it is Monday, not Wednesday. I'm going to confuse myself probably this week now. I won't know what day it is. So like I said, I'm creating cards with Debbie, and you can shop with me in my store, which is scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. It is www.debbiefoster.stampinup.net. And the November host code is WAQ4KAX4. So use that code if your order is under $150. But if it's over $150, I want you to have the reward, so don't use that code. All right. And if you need to email me, you can reach me at creatingwithdebbie179@gmail.com. That's also in the description under the video, so if you missed that. So let me take some of these banners off. All right. I'll give you more screen there. All right. And is there anything else I need to tell you about me? I guess not. So let's go ahead and get into our housekeeping things. Paper pumpkin. Well, let me put the screen down so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. One moment to switch cameras here. Okay. Okay, as you can see on my screen, the November Paper Pumpkin Kit is called Filled with Joy, and you have until November 10th to sign up for that. So you've got like a little less than a week left to sign up for that. And it says celebrate Christmas with fabric stockings. And let me tell you a little bit about this kit. It says Filled with Joy, celebrate Christmas with adorable stockings and gift tags. Makes 8 projects, 8 stockings with 8 gift tags. And these are real cloth stockings. They're real fabric. They're not paper. So that's something a little bit different than what we're used to. And it has pre-cut paper pieces, safety pins, and specialty gold foil. And the Stampin' Spot that comes with this one is the Poppy Parade. And also, it's got a real pretty box that goes along with that. You could use that to gift to somebody. So we like to recycle. Okay, and Stampin' Up! Started doing quarterly dies where you get 3 different dies that go along with the coordinating months. So this one is for the October, the November, and the December paper pumpkin kits. It's got the word Merry, and it's got this little die here. So that's for November. And then the The fern-looking leaf is for December. And you can add those onto your Paper Pumpkin subscription for $12. And the number is 165639. So I guess that's about all I've got on Paper Pumpkin. So we've got some good things happening starting tomorrow, along with Election Day. It might brighten our day a little bit. Stampin' Up! Has got some new online exclusive items coming out. We've got one that is called Marbled Elegant Suite Collection. I'm not sure if the camera is doing this justice or not, but it's really pretty. It says, show your loved ones you care with a handmade craft. This could be for Valentine's Day or anniversaries, or just to show somebody that you love them. Let me bring up my comments here. Be sure that you comment when you come on and say where you're from if you're somebody new that hasn't been on here before. Okay, so it says, shop our full selection of crafting products in our online store. You can shop online or place an order through your demonstrator. So number one says, layer your favorite specialty designer series paper. Number two, add sparkle with embellishments. Number three, package up treats or small gifts in style. They have little bags that you can get too. And here's the designer series paper. It's the Marbled Elegance 12 by 12 specialty designer series paper. And you get 12 sheets, includes gold foil details on some designs. And here's just kind of a breakdown of what else is on there. We've got the adhesive backed heart sequins, gift bags combo pack. You get 16 bags, 8 each of 2 sizes. And they're 4.5 by 5 3/4 inches. And then the small one is 3 5/16 by 3 11/16 inches. And they're food safe, they're white. And then we've got the gold twisted thread, which looks really pretty. And the stamp set is a Hearts of Elegance bundle. And you can order these all separately, or you can order as a suite collection, which is usually it has the number on there. I guess I needed to write that down. But you can order the whole suite or separately. So we've got the Hearts of Elegance bundle, the stamp set, and the dies. And okay, here's the suite collection number. It's 164923. And then we've got the hibiscus, happy hibiscus bundle. I think I'm probably going to order that. I know we always have enough flower stamp sets, but this is really pretty. This is one of those that has the embossing folder as a hybrid, so you can die cut and emboss at the same time. So it's got the embossing folder, the dies, and the stamp set. All right. So I apologize for the glare on my tabletop here. I should have put some things down for it, but I'll do that when I get started. See where I need to cover it up at. And this is the suite that we're going to be using today. Is called the Otterly Adorable Suite Collection. It says, dive in and get crafting with these adorable otters. And they are adorable. And I'm having lots of fun with them. And remember, you can order these tomorrow. Good morning, Becky. Glad you're here. We just got started. I'm just going through the housekeeping notes and things. I was telling about the Otterly Adorable Suite Collection. We're going to be using that today on our cards. And this is a new online exclusive that's available starting tomorrow. They're very cute. So I'm not going to show too much of them because we're going to be doing those right now. So you'll get a better look at the items themselves instead of the flyer. So let me put that all aside. And I'm going to cover up this glare here with my little post-it notes here. And see if I can see where they are. Get rid of that glare off of my lights. We've got a cloudy day here in Arkansas today, so I'm probably going to have a lot of shadows today because it's hard to get the lighting right when it's cloudy out. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, Becky, you're going to love it. I'm having all kinds of fun with it. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to be using. This is the Otterly Amazing stamp set and dies, and we've got glare on that now. It says, "You're utterly amazing. Love you lots. And we're cute together." I like the sentiments in this too. And then it comes with 15 dies. So let's go ahead and show you what we're doing. Let me show you the paper first before we get started. I took it out of the package so I can show you the sheets themselves instead of showing you my sample sheet. But as you can see, I'm already cutting away on some of it, so I need to order some more. I think this is my last sheet of this one. So it's got the, I think that's a Lost Lagoon color. It looks like water. And then the other side has the seaweeds. And then look at this one. You've got all kinds of cute ones on here. You could almost cut out each one and make a card by themselves with these. Those are really cute. And then we've got the fish on the back. We've got some otters that are swimming. So cute. And then the seaweed with the little fish running through it. And here's another one. I haven't really used this one too much. Well, I should take that back. I'm going to be using it on one of our cards today. But you could cut these out and have 4 different ones, or maybe even 6 different ones, because you could do here, 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 and here maybe, and here. So, but I haven't done too much with this yet. So it'd be an easy card. All you'd have to have is a sentiment. And here's the back side of that one. And here's these cute little guys. This one, the mama's holding the baby. That's so cute. I didn't even notice that before. And then this has the pool party on the other side, the water. And then another one. These guys are so cute. They make you want to smile when you look at them. Just the looks on their faces, like this one is so cute. And then it's got like a, I guess that could be dirty water. I don't know. Okay, so let's set that aside and we'll get started here. I'm going to be using a couple extra stamp sets for just the sentiments, so I'll show those when we get to them. All right, so let's bring out the goodies here. Here's our first card. And let me dump out all my bits and pieces here. I did a lot of the prep work ahead of time to save a little time. So I'm hoping that it helps. And I'm hoping I don't lose anything here, so let's dump this all out. Oops, there's one on the floor. Let me grab my magnet over here to pick it up. Okay, I guess I do have to get down there and knock the paper off. Long ways down there. Okay. Get myself situated again. Okay. This one I kind of snitched the idea from the flyer itself. Let me see if I can find that and show it to you. I think it was on these. Yeah. So I kind of took this idea with this one. You can kind of see it. And it says, "Love you lots." And then on the inside, I put, it's going to be a birthday card. So I said, "Happy birthday." Yes, it is, Becky. I love the DSP. I'm going to have to order some more. I've almost used up one pack already. All right, we're going to start out with our card base, which is our thick white. And this is 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches. And I've scored it at 5 1/2 inches. And we're going to fold that and use our bone folder to burnish that fold. I'm going to set our card base aside. And our next layer is our pool party. And that's 4 1/8 inches by 5 3/8 inches. And then our designer series paper is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So I'm going to set that aside. And this DSP that I've already die cut using, oops, I got to bring my dies back over here. There's a funny looking die in here that we didn't really know what it was for, but then I watched a few videos and I seen what it was used for. They use it to cut little slits in the designer series paper so that you can slide in your little guys so it looks like they're in the water. So, sort of like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Makes sense. But I've already die cut that already to save a little time. And like I said, that was 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that to our pool party layer. So you want to make sure you don't get glue too close to your edges so that you're able to slide your critters underneath there, your otters. So I'm just going to put it around the outside edges. Yeah. May need to get that new bottle out here today. Yeah, Becky, I just happened to see another demonstrator or somebody on Stampin' Up was showing it. And oh, okay. Well, I'm going to grab a new bottle here. I'm not going to fight this today. Yeah, that's coming out really good. Probably a little bit too fast. So I don't want to get up onto my die cut area. So I'm just going to keep it away from that. Did everybody have a good weekend? Ours was good. Nothing exciting or no drama. I like those kind of weekends. I don't like drama. Too old for drama. And we're going to keep a small border going around that. Let me make sure I've got it straight. And press that down. All right, so we can go ahead and attach that to our card front. I sure don't like this time change though. It's got my sleep pattern all messed up. I'm getting up way too early. My husband's wondering what's going on with me. I don't know. I just can't sleep. It'll take me a week or two probably to get used to the new time. But I wish they would just leave it alone. Oh, that sounds like fun, Becky. Friendsgiving. I like that. Especially the good food and great friends. Yep. Okay, so we're going to set that aside and we're going to do some stamping here. So I'm going to bring out stamps here. I've got such a crowded mess over here on my desk. I'm trying to rearrange a little bit. Okay, I've got some scrap paper, the basic white, and we're going to need to do some stamping. We're going to stamp our otters, and we're going to do the large one. So we're going to use black memento ink to do that with. Yes, it does, Becky. I don't know. We were in bed at 7:30 last night. But then I was awake at 11:30 thinking it was time to get up. Crazy. Okay, we're going to stamp our otters right there. And I'm going to bring out all the otters. We're going to be stamping all of them. And am I missing one? Nope, I got them all. Stamp them all at the same time. And our little otter, baby otter, is cute. Okay, so I've got those all in. Close up our ink pad. And I'm going to color our otters using the pecan pie. Okay, pecan pie. And their little stomachs I'm going to do with the light crumb cake. And their feet is going to be the light calypso coral. Okay, I think that's all I need. We'll talk about the flowers afterwards. We're going to do some coloring of the otters first. And I'm going to start with the dark pecan pie. And I'm just going to outline our otters where the shadowing will be. I'm not going to color all of these because I've already colored and die cut them already. So to save a little bit of time, but I'll do some of them here. I'm just outlining the otter. And then we'll come back in with the light pecan pie. I'm not going to color her chest there. I'm going to leave that. It's going to be the crumb cake. But I'm going to color the rest of her body with the light pecan pie. Okay. To round that a little bit. I'm going to do the chest with the light crumb cake. I was leaving it just white, but I think I kind of like the light crumb cake. It kind of gives it a little bit of color. And we'll do the same with him. We'll start out with the dark. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Dark pecan pie. Oops. I didn't want to color that part, but that's okay. I carried away there. And I will come back with the light pecan pie. Kind of blend in that darker spot that I goofed up and wasn't supposed to color. But These stamping blends do wonders. They cover up your boo-boos pretty good. It really looks like a fall day today. Cloudy, the wind's blowing, leaves are falling. That keeps my husband busy keeping the leaves done up. Okay. And a crumb cake on his chest. I'm not going to color all of these. I'm just going to go over the basics on this here. Let me grab our colors for our weeds there, our grass. It's going to be Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. But I've already colored those already, so here they are. And I took my pool party and I filled in the center of our otters. I didn't want to leave it just white. It kind of looked kind of stark white, I guess you'd say. So the pool party, light pool party, kind of blends in, and it'll blend in with the paper also. So here's those two. And I've already colored this little guy. And this one. And where's my baby one? Here's the baby. So that saves a little bit of time that way if I do a lot of prep work first. Okay, so we're going to start out with this layer, and we're going to put them on dimensionals. I'll grab my Take Your Pick tool to grab those off. Oops. Well, that didn't come off there. Come here. Okay. All right, and this one's going to go right down here. I'm just going to kind of place where I want everything. And I've already die cut the log, and that is using oops, let me get those out of there so I can grab them easier. This is the log one, so it's got kind of little slits in it. Gives it some character, I think. And that's going to sit up underneath, but I'm going to have turn it that way there. And then we've got some rocks that I've already cut out. I used the what did I use? Gray granite cardstock. And you get 3 different sizes of the rocks, the dies. Okay, this is being stubborn. There we go. That's the easiest way. One single larger one, and then the 2 of the smaller size. But like I said, I've already die cut those already to save some time. So I did, I guess 2 sets. I've got 3 on each side. And I have them all over here. I think I'm missing one here. Look under my things here. It's hiding. Okay, here it is. So we're going to do a dry fit where we want to place our things before we start gluing them down. And maybe one there and a smaller one in front of that. And then the same over here. I know that's not straight, but it's not glued down yet. So it'll be something like that. And then we've cut out our grass. And We've got two that are one shorter than the other one, and I cut out the granny apple green for those. I should have put these on adhesive sheets. I didn't even think of it this morning. So there's the larger one. Here's the smaller one. The granny apple green. And what am I missing? Here we are. I cut out two sets. This one is the Lost Lagoon, and this one is the Early Espresso. I think I had a double sheet of cardstock there, but I die cut those out. Oh well, I got extras here in case we need them. I thought that paper was kind of thick. This is the two sizes of these. You cut both at the same time. Alrighty, and then we're going to set these aside. Don't lose my dies. And I've already cut out all the little fish, and the die cuts out all of these at the same time. Right here. I don't know if the camera's showing it. Different sizes, and then you got two for the bigger fish, but I already had some already cut out, so I'm not going to die cut those. There they are. So let's start assembling our card here. We're going to do a dry fit to see how we like this. And maybe there. Maybe one there, thereabouts. And a short brown one here and a longer one over here. So I think that might be okay. Let's go ahead and start attaching. So I'm going to start with the rocks first. My fingers up underneath this. So Friday, I'm going to do a fun fold. It'll be a Christmas one. I might only have time to do the one card because it's going to take a little bit to do it. So I don't want to keep everybody on all day long. So we'll see how that goes. All right. And this one, and the next size, the medium sized rock. And now the little one. I think we're supposed to have some bad weather tonight. Hopefully not. I know Oklahoma had their share. Okay. He started sticking down there already. I didn't want him stuck yet. So we're going to take the log and we're going to put a little bit of glue on the back side. And place it up over the rocks. Take your pick tool and pop off these backings. Oops. And place down our otters. that out of the way so I don't stick it down with it. Now I'm going to take these longer greenery and put those down. Yeah, I should have used adhesive sheets, but we'll do okay here. And stick that down underneath that flowers on that side. And this one. And a little bit at an angle. Oops. Take our small Lost Lagoon leaves. And I'm going to put that coming out of the rocks a little bit. And our early espresso. Right about there. And our other Lost Lagoon, the larger one. And we've got another early espresso we're going to put on the other side. Okay, so there we are so far. And now we're going to grab our otters and we're going to chuck them. I'm just going to take your pick tool to get up underneath there. Maybe. There we go. I'm not going to glue them down right away. I'm going to kind of position them first to see where I want them to be. And this little guy is going to go under this one. And our baby otter is going to be over here, and he's going after some fish. We're going to put some fish in front of him. And I want his tail to stay out, I think. Just tuck part of him in there. Whoops, I had it in there and it popped back up. There we go. Position him. There he is. Okay, so let's glue those guys down, and then we're going to add our fish. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue underneath him. And a little bit too much right there. We'll clean that up later. And I know my fingers are probably in the way. You can't see what I'm doing. But I'm just lifting them up a little bit, and I'm placing a little glue up underneath them. I think I might put him over just a little bit. Yeah. All right, now we've got our fish. And get those out of my bag here. Some of those are really small. And these I cut out of Calypso Coral cardstock. I don't know if I said that before. And I've got one little tiny fish up there. I need to get him to come down here. There we go. And I'm going to take your pick tool, the putty end to grab those with. Let me see. These are the bigger ones. I want to use those for the otters to hold. And I'm just going to put little dots of glue onto my card front, and then I'll place my fish down. That baby otter is after those fish. He might catch one. All right, turn you over. this one. I'm just going to put 3 there. You could put more if you wanted to, but we're just going to do the 3. And then I'm going to put this little fish down so the otter is holding him. He's eating him. And same with this one. He's got a smile on his face. He's happy. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to use any more fish. I'll just push those aside for now. I might change my mind. That one stick to my finger. Must have some glue there. Okay, so there's our card so far. And also, that suite includes Lost Lagoon soft cording. So I made a small bow with that. And we're going to place that down here using a mini glue dots. Yeah, I think I still want it there. I was thinking maybe I could change it to another area, but I'm happy with it there. Okay, so there's our card so far, but we're not done yet. We're going to put our sentiment on there. And it's going to say, love you lots. And I'm going to use Pebble Path stamp pad. Oh, Jojo's awake and she's barking at something. I have a gnat crawling on my table. Don't know where he went. Okay, so get that inked up and stamp that onto the scrap of white. Close that up. And we're going to grab our paper snips and we're going to fussy cut that out. You could leave it straight, but I liked it fussy cut better. Just leaving a white edge going around our sentiment. Jojo. Something's got her attention. She's barking out the back door. I think her voice is changing. Okay, sort of like that. And this will go up here in this right-hand corner. And I didn't put that on dimensionals. I just going to glue it directly down to the card front. I got a new bottle here and it's coming out pretty fast. I'm trying not to make a mess too bad. And position that at the right-hand corner, upper right-hand corner. And let's put our lid on our glue. So here we have the front of our card. And I'm going to use some Wink of Stella. I'm going to add to our fish a little bit. Just to bling it up a little bit because I didn't put any gems on this at all. Just the ribbon is the only embellishment that I'm using. And I think I'm going to go around the rocks a little bit to shine them up a little bit. Just around the edges. Am I on the camera? Yeah. There. Okay, so there's the front of our card. Love you lots. And we're going to put happy birthday on the inside. You could put another layer on the inside of your basic white, but being this is the thick white, I don't think the card really needs it to make it more stable. I think just the thick cardstock's good. ink on my finger from somewhere. And I'm using the pebbled path. Yeah. And we're just going to stamp that right directly in the center. How is your new puppy doing, Becky? I know you got a new one kind of about the same time that we got JoJo. I remember right. Okay, so here we have our first card. Love you lots. And happy birthday. We always need birthday cards. Okay, we're going to set that aside. And we'll bring over our second card. And let me clean up here a little bit first to make some room. I need to put the dies back in here so I don't lose them. I lost a die the other day and I still haven't found it. It wasn't with this, but it was with something else. And it still hasn't showed up. I don't know what happened to it. Hopefully it will show up one day. I won't have to order it again. Okay. Some room here. Okay, so here's our second card. And move those fish out of the way. I might use them for another card later on. Oops, I'm dropping things on the floor. Hold on. Reach under the desk again. Okay, so this one says, we're cute together. And it opens like this. And I've got love you lots and then another otter at the bottom. So we're going to be using pecan pie as our card base. And that measures 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches. And it's scored at 5 1/2 inches. And then we've got our pebbled path. That's going to be our mat. And that is 4 1/8 inches by 5 3/8 inches. And I started dumping everything out here. Let me finish doing that. Okay, it's inside. And then I have a basic weight, which is 3 7/8 inches by 5 1/8 inches. And we're going to splatter that with our pebbled path Stampin' Blend. So let me grab that out of here. I want the dark pebbled path over here. And I'm going to lay a piece of scrap paper underneath this so we can kind of control the splattering, not make too much of a mess. So let's set these out of the way here. Put down our scrap paper and our layer of basic white. And you want to use the brush end. And I use my take your pick tool or something just to tap it on to get it to come out. Okay, you can take your aggression out here. Oh, thank you, Becky. Glad you like the cards. I've had fun playing with them. Okay, I got a little bit extra splatter on that, but that's okay. I'm going to set that aside because we're going to do the inside layer the same. And our inside layer is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and we're going to do the same with that. So, well, let me do it this way, maybe. Well, I think it worked better the other way. There we go. All right, and put our lid back on there. I guess I probably need to grab a baby wipe to clean up my mess here before we spread it any further. let me wipe this down a little bit. Okay. All right, this was the inside layer, I think, yeah. Throw that scrap paper away. And I'm going to dry my surface just a little bit. Use my paper to do it. Okay, let me make sure I've got the right one here. It is, yeah, 3 7/8 wide. Okay. All right, so we're going to add our ribbon to this. Well, I'm going to wait and do my stamping and all that first. But we can get our card put together here a little bit. Let's get our card base. And we'll fold that and burnish the edge. Where were you barking at, Jojo? You're supposed to be taking your nap. It's nap time. All right. And then our pebbled path is 4 1/8 inches by 5 3/8 inches. And that'll go on the front of our card here. But we're not going to attach those yet. We're going to attach these two. You'd think I did these a long time ago. I should remember how to put these together, but I'm kind of questioning myself as I'm doing this. Oops, that's my empty bottle. I guess the husband's down outside working, so he's going to be coming in here shortly. So you might hear him in the background. Okay, these are going to go onto our mat here. And you just scooch that over a bit. One good thing about the liquid glue, you've got time to move things around if you need to. And that's straight. I guess that looks good. It looks like he's got a bad hair day out in the wind. Okay. So we're going to set that down. And I'm going to bring my ribbon over and go ahead and attach that. I'm going to be using, I'm live. We're going to attach that with some tear and tape. And attach that on the back. So we'll put our tear and tape on each side to catch the ribbon. Take your pick tool. Okay, I forgot to mention that I colored my ribbon. This is the Black and Berry Vanilla checked ribbon. And all you do is use your stamping blends, and you can color it whatever color you want it to be. So I wanted it to be the pebbled path, no, pecan pie. So I colored that. And then we're going to place that across the bottom edge. Oops. I thought maybe I left too much on the other side, but I think I've got enough to grab that side. Okay. It looks like maybe a little crooked, so we're going to scooch that down a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that to our card front now. I guess the husband forgot that I was live today. And that's going to go on the front of our card. And I want to scooch that up just a tiny bit. Okay, looks good. All right, and I've got another scrap of the basic white, and we're going to stamp the otters. And I'm using the larger one. Stick my finger in the ink on that one. That's what happens when you don't clean your stamps off. Okay, we're going to use the basic black again, or the memento black. Got a cord sticking over here. And stamp that. Close that up, and we're going to color these guys the same as our other ones. So it's going to be the pecan pie, the crumb cake. I'm going to do those first, and then we'll come back and grab the other ones that we need. And I'm going to start out with the dark pecan pie. And again, I'm going to outline with the dark color. And then come back in with the light and shade it in. I didn't color this one ahead of time. I should have. Oh, well. And come back in with the light pecan pie. These guys are so cute. I love these. And I'll put a little bit extra there. I'm going to use the brush end. And then I'll do the other, the guy, otter. Good morning, Carol. You're in South Carolina? Cool. I've never been to South Carolina. I've been to New York. I guess, no, I've never been up that way. I have some friends that are in North Carolina. I have a sister-in-law that's in Connecticut, but it might need to be on my bucket list. We thought about taking a road trip to Connecticut to see a sister sometime soon, but nothing definite yet. Glad to have you here today. You can go back and watch the replay to catch what you might have missed after we're done. I'm using the pecan pie light and dark on the otters. So we'll fill this in with the brush end. And that's JoJo in the background that you're hearing barking. She's wanting her dad to do something or other. And color in the face. I'm going to leave the chest. That'll be the crumb cake, light crumb cake that we're going to do the chest with. So So that's what we're doing now. All right, now we're going to color the seaweeds. We're going to be using the Pretty Peacock and the Lost Lagoon. Let me grab that Stampin' Blends out here. And I'm going to start out with the Pretty Peacock. I'm going to do the dark. I don't think I'm going to be using the light, just the dark Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to do the straight ones. I'm not sure. Some kind of grass. River grass. And then I'll come back with the Lost Lagoon and do the rest of them. And I'm going to use, start out with the dark Lost Lagoon. I'll color one of each. One with the dark and one with the light. I think I'm going to do the smaller ones, the dark. Probably hear my wind chimes. It's windy out there. And do this one over here, the smaller one. Okay, and then we'll come back with the light. Oh, Carol, that's cool. I like poodles. I used to have one years ago. It was a white one. They're pretty smart dogs too. Jojo is a Boston Terrier. She just had a birthday last month, so we're still in that puppy stage yet, I guess, for a little while longer. All right, so we got those colored. And I'm going to come back in with Pool Party again. I'm going to color in this empty space here that they're sitting. And I'm just going to give that a little bit of Pool Party just to give it a little color. And then when I die cut it, I'm going to go all around the edge too. So I'll leave that for now, and I'll bring my little embossing and cut machine over here. Oh, black. Okay. Yeah. We have a friend. She has the standard size black poodle, and he's gorgeous. Well, he has a little bit of white on his chest and then on his paws. All right, I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. Getting sidetracked. So I got my plates here. And I'm going to have to cut this down a little bit. Okay, and bring the die over here. Okay, and I'm going to snitch some washi tape here that I have on my desk here. I'm going to reuse to hold it in place. I don't want to go through all that work of coloring and have it move on me when I'm trying to cut it. It wouldn't make me very happy. Okay, so let's run this through. Hopefully it doesn't jiggle my table too much. Put that aside. Put our die out of there. Okay, there we go. Out of my middle plate. So here we have our boy and our girl otters cut out, and I have a little net that's bugging me here, so I'm trying to catch them. And I'm just going to go around the edge with our Pool Party just to Okay, I'm not going to go around the flowers. I'm just going around the otters themselves. That's the light pool party. And some things around here so I can see what I'm doing. Need the die cutting machine yet. I've cut out the log using the die. And get things out of my way here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so we've got our otters cut out. We've got our log cut out. I need to cut out some of the rocks. So we'll bring our machine back over here. Grab our dies. Well, let's pull the whole thing out here. Here's the rocks. Here is the die that cut out the log. I guess I do have to cut out a log, so let me bring that back over here. We'll do the rocks first. We're just going to do 3 of the rocks, 1 of each size. Ah, well, my handle just came off. Let's get the husband to fix it. I guess I worked it too much. I think that happened with my big machine too. It was an easy fix. He fixed it. Just got an Allen wrench and tightened it up. Okay, now we're going to do the log, and I need to make that smaller. I'm lucky. I think I have everything cut out ahead of time, except for this one. All right. I'll have him fix that later. We got to give these guys some honeydews. Keep them busy. All right. Pop that out. I did do the log already, so we don't have to do that again. We'll save that for another time. And this is our Pebbled Path cardstock that I used on that one for the rocks. Pop them out. This one cuts out 2 sizes, the medium and the small. And then this other die cuts out the larger rock. And I'll put those in my metal dish so I don't lose them. All right, so we'll start assembling here. And we're going to place down our log first. And I'm just going to glue this directly down. I'm not going to pop them up. So I might be going over a little bit today, but that's okay. I've been seeing demonstrators that have been staying on like 2 hours at a time. So I usually run about 1.5 hours. Oh, Carol, you need to get this set. It's so cute. It's in the new online exclusives that are coming out tomorrow. Oh, you're retired? Yeah, we are too. I keep saying I'm too busy to work. Seems like I'm busier now than I was when I was working. It's always something that has to get done. Okay. I'm going to put down the large rock first. And it's going to sit over the edge of the log here on the right side. And then we're going to do the medium-sized rock next. And that'll kind of hang over the log a little bit. And then we have the small one we're going to put on the other side. And okay, so there we have our 3 rocks done. And Now we're going to work on our sentiment, which I'm going to use the pebbled path, this 5/8 inches by 3 5/8 inches. And then our basic white is 1/2 inch by 3 1/2 inch. So we're going to stamp our sentiment on the white, and it's going to say, "We're cute together." And I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to use our pebbled path ink pad. I got sticky notes all over the place here. All right, we'll ink that up and stamp it. Ink it one more time, make sure. Try to keep my head out of the camera. You don't need to see my gray hair. All right, got that. I'm going to close that for a bit. We're going to be bringing that back to stamp the inside yet. But this is going to go onto the pebbled path layer. All right. Our next card is going to be a fun fold, so it might take a little while. If everybody's okay staying here and watching, I'll go ahead and do it. Otherwise, I can maybe do it another time. Let me know. So this is going to go onto the top of our card with some adhesive. I still got that nut flying around here. I think I got him. He won't bug me anymore. Okay, this is going to go at the top area. And if you know me at all, you know that I'm challenged in getting things straight. So, hi, Jackie. Glad you're here. Okay, so we're doing otters today because we're cute together. I've got my bow that I've already colored, or checkered, and that's going to go down here. So we're going to attach that with our glue dots. And that's going to go on top of our ribbon. And like I said, I colored the ribbon using the pecan pie stamping blends. So you can change your colors so you don't have to stick to just the vanilla and black. You can change the color of it to go with your card. So that's what it looks like so far. And then we've got some gems that are in that suite too. And these are called the Riverside Irregular Pearls. We've got like 3 different shades here. If I can get them out of there. And we're going to place 3 of those on the front of our card. Use my take your pick tool. I'll use the putty side. And trying to figure out which color I want to use. I think I'll stick with the grayish colored. And I'm going to use the medium size. Whoops, that flipped over on me. And I like to do odd numbers. I usually do 3s, so we're going to do 3. And 1 more. We'll put right here, I think. Press them down. And these are all in that same suite. So you can order the suite with everything, or you can order it separately. And that starts tomorrow. So here's our card. And I'm going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella to this too, to the rocks, to bling them up a little bit. I'm just going to go around the edges of the rock, just to give it a little definition, like so. And you could put some on your otters or your weeds there, flowers, if you wanted to, but I just left it. So now we're going to do the inside. And remember, I did splatter the inside, and this is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And we're going to stamp our sentiment. And I'm going to stamp another powder on the inside. So when you use Stampin' Pens, you need to use the black memento ink. I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to use the Pebble Path for the sentiment. I had to stop and think what I was talking about. So which one did I use in this? Did I use this little guy? No, I used the guy that's laying down. Okay. And I think I'm going to turn it this way. So he's going to go right along the bottom edge, the left side of the bottom. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I think they're cute. I fell in love with them the first time I seen them. I had to have them. All right, and then our sentiment is going to be using the Pebble Path. What did I put on the inside? We're cute together on the outside, and then love you lots on the inside. So we'll bring that back over here again, and we'll stamp that. I think I'm going to put them right about here, kind of mid-center to the right side. And we're going to color this guy really fast. I don't want to keep everybody here all day. So pecan pie and light crumb cake and a light calico coral for his feet. So we'll start with the dark pecan pie. And again, I'm going to just outline them a little bit, give them some shading. And I'm not going to outline all of them. I'm just going to do where I think that you'd have a little bit of shading going on. Maybe that, like that's good enough. And we'll go with a light pecan pie to color him in. And remember, we're not doing his belly, so that's going to be done with the light crumb cake. And I'm going to switch to the brush end here in a minute. I just want to get the smaller spots with the bullet end. I guess it's a bullet end that we call it. And now I'll come back in at the brush end and color him in. And I'm going to figure out where his belly's going to come, so maybe right about there. And let me see this side again. We're going to shade a little bit on the side of his neck. And oops. Now the crumb cake. Do his belly and chest. All right. And the light calypso coral to do his little feet there. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it the inside. Now we're going to attach that to the inside of our card. I'm sure I wasn't putting that in there upside down. I have been known to do that before. All right, and centered that. There. So here's our second card. It says, "We're cute together. Love you lots," with a little otter. It looks like he's smiling. Okay, so let's continue on to our third card. And like I said, I hope you're able to stay a little longer. And if not, you can come back and watch the replay, I guess. Okay, extra one there. Let me move some things out of the way here. I don't confuse myself, which is easy done. I think I've got everything cut already, so it shouldn't take long. We just have to assemble it. Let me show you our fun fold. It's kind of a, I don't know what you call it, a 2-flap card. So it says you're, oops, got a hair there or something. You're utterly amazing. And then it opens this way and opens this way. And on the inside, I've got happy birthday, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. Oh, thanks, Carol. I'm kind of going kind of sloppy today because I'm kind of doing kind of fast. So there's a couple of spots I got out of the lines there a little bit, but it still turns out okay. Okay, so we're going to have, this is our Lost Lagoon. And that is 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And that's going to be our card base. And then we've got our designer series. Well, we've got another layer that's a mat. And that's 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And this is the pool party. And then we've got our designer series paper, which is 3 7/8 inches by 5 inches. So, trying to figure out what I'm going to do here first. So, I'm going to put that there. We're going to be attaching our flaps to this layer. So, well, here's our right flap. The designer series paper is 2 7/8 inches by 2 7/8 inches. And it's going to go on top of our 3 by 3 1/2 inch. And then it's scored at the 1/2 inch. This is going to sit on top of that. And here's our left side flap, and that's 3 1/2 inches by 4 inches. And it's scored again at the 1/2 inch, and that's on the long sides. So I'm going to go ahead and work on our flaps first. So I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to burnish that edge of that 1/2 inch score line. I'm going to do both of them, and then I'm going to take my tearing tape and put on those to attach them with. You could use any adhesive, but the tearing tape seems like it's faster. I know it's going to hold. So we're going to bring that tearing tape back out here. And attach that to the inside of our flap. Go right down the center of that flap, 1/2 inch flap. Tear it off. That's why they call it tearing tape. You don't have to use your scissors or nothing. You just tear it off. And put that aside. Now I'm going to take, this is our card mat that goes on the back side of our card. And I'm kind of figuring out where I want to place these. This will go over here, and this one will go on top of that one on this side. So the larger one is on the left side, and the smaller one is on the right side. So let's pull our adhesive off of here and put those together. I got this idea from, oh gosh, who was it now? I don't remember her name. I should have wrote it down. Okay, we're going to center this and butt up your edge against that edge of your cardstock, the bottom layer, and then we're going to press it down to make sure it attaches. And we'll do the same with the other side. And that'll be centered on this side. Well, I guess I could have gone up a little bit, but that's fine. Not going to sweat the small stuff. Okay, so there's our flap of our card. And now this layer is going to go on the inside. And that was the 3 7/8 inch by 5 inch. This is the back side of it, which is pretty too. I'm going to try to do another video on Friday. And that one will be a Christmas card. So a fun fold Christmas card. So I hope you'll be able to join me. It'll be at the same time, 10:30 Central Time. So I guess the East Coast, that would be 11:30 your time. I can be time challenged sometimes, trying to keep them all straight. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to attach that to the larger Lost Lagoon, which was 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And that's our standard card size. So you just won't have it opening our normal way. This is going to be kind of like a fun fold. All right, and get my flaps out of the way so I can see here. And we're going to leave a small border going around it. Press that down. Let me open these and I can press down better. Okay, now we're going to add our designer series paper to that. But first I want to stamp our sentiment on this layer. This is going to be our left side. And it's going to say you're utterly amazing. And I'm going to use our black flamingo ink. And Jojo barking again. Want your daddy to do something. Play ball, probably. So we're going to stamp that off to the left side a little bit. Kind of centered. It's a little bit off-centered. Close that up. And this can be attached to that flap. And this can be attached to the other flap. And this is a designer series paper. I just cut out. This is 2 7/8 inches by 2 7/8 inches. So I'm going to let the paper do the focal point here. So they're really cute. We're going to attach that to that right flap. And make sure I've got them going right side up here, not upside down. And we'll center that. Just leave a small edge going around it. And this will go on the left side. You're utterly amazing. And we're going to do a small edge going all around. All right. right, so here we have it so far. And then we've got our basic white, which is 2 7/8 inches by 5 inches. That's going to go on the inside. But I'm going to go ahead and stamp that first before we attach that. And I'm going to use the happy birthday. And this one. What did I do with my stamp sets? Oh, they're in the box yet here. I'm using the sentiment that comes from the very best occasions, and I'm using this one here, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day, and the happy birthday from the Friends for Life. So let's start out with the happy birthday, the black memento ink. And I'm going to stamp that in the upper left-hand corner. And we'll stamp our other sentiment just directly underneath that. Ink that up. Oops. And we want to add a little bit of an otter to the inside. So let's grab this little guy. And we'll stamp him in the corner here. Bottom right-hand corner. Close up our stamp pad. Get a baby wipe here to make sure I get the ink off my fingers. All right, then we're going to grab those Stampin' Plans again. We're going to color him really quick. So again, the pecan pie, the light crumb cake, and the calypso coral. So again, I start with the dark pecan pie. I do a little shading. I'm going to and his belly again and his chest is going to be the light crumb cake. Whoops, I'm not coloring so good here. Spoke too soon, Carol. Okay, so we're just going to outline this tail a little bit. And we're going to come back in with the light pecan pie. Do some shading. The sky's getting darker out there. Not sure when this weather's supposed to come in today. I thought they said more tonight, but maybe not. I guess I didn't watch the weather this morning. All right, and you're going to leave that as is. We're going to come in with the light crumb cake, do the chest and belly. Where do I live, Carol? I'm in Arkansas. I'm about 20 miles south of Hot Springs, if you've ever heard of that. right, I'm going a little bit that where I goofed right there a little bit, cover it up. Now we're going to grab that light Calypso coral. Yeah, okay, yeah. We're famous for the racetrack, horse races. All right, so there's the inside of our card. Happy birthday, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. And that's going to go down the center of that, over the inside of our card. So let's go ahead and attach that. And I guess this didn't take so much longer, maybe like 30 minutes maybe. I didn't check the time when I started. I didn't even set my clocks in my craft room yet. I need to do that. I'm still on the old time. All right, and it's going to go right about there. When the flaps are shut, it's going to cover that, so you won't see it when the card's closed. All right, so that's the inside of our card. So let's doll up the outside a little bit more. I did that same cording, Lost Lagoon cording that's in that suite. And let me show again. It's the Lost Lagoon soft cording. I just made a single bow with that. And we're going to attach that right under our sentiment on this flap. And bring back those mini glue dots again. Well, I guess I should have rolled that up in a ball. It's kind of big for my ribbon there to do some tucking under. All right. And then I'm going to grab our gems again. I'm going to add a little bit of bling. I didn't have my original, but I thought about it, and I think I want a little bit more on this card. I'm going to use the Lost Lagoon colored ones. And now to decide where I want to put them. Do one there. Do one, oops, one there. And our third one, I will put maybe right there. I always do my embellishments in odd numbers, so it's usually in threes, or once in a while I'll go 5, but it's usually always 3. Getting some dark clouds out there. You look angry. Okay, so here's our little fun fold card. It says, "You're utterly amazing." And then you open this flap and open this flap, and then we've got the inside of our card, which says, "Happy birthday, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day." And you could put another layer of white cardstock on the back if you wanted more room to write. So that's our card, our third card. Let me bring them all out here. And that's our fun fold. Here's our second card, and here is our first card. So, which one's your favorite? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? I don't know. I like all of them. It's hard to decide which, just to pick one. Okay, so like I said, I'm hoping to be back on Friday for another video, and it'll be at 10:30 Central Time. Same channel, same station, same time. And I'm going to do a fun fold Christmas card. And I may throw in another one in there. I'm not sure how long that's going to take to do, but I'll do another one to have on hand in case we have time for another one. Okay, Becky likes number 2, but likes them all. So this one. Carol likes number 3, the last fun fold. Yeah, I don't know. They're all cute, I think, but Probably my favorite would be, I don't know, maybe number 1? There's a little bit more work to that one. There's a lot of die cutting to do. But I don't know. Yeah, I think number 1 is my favorite. Okay, you got me down on your calendar. Good deal, Carol. I look forward to seeing you again Friday. So I'm going to let you all go. Y'all have a good week and hopefully you get some time in crafting this week. You got to have some me time. But until Friday, I will let you go. Thank you for being here. Bye.